Alright, what is up, guys? Back at it again, finally continuing my BAM locals run from, I don't even know how long ago this was at this point. I've just been falling behind on these videos, commentating over them. This is from several locals ago, but this is round 2, paired up against Dan again, who I've played against a million times, because we both try to hit like every locals that we can for REDU format and other retro formats. But yeah, so I open up first, win dice, start with card set 1. So, you know, this deck plays a really low trap count, so sometimes that's not even a real trap back there with the card. He's on Chaos Dragons once again, and he opens with the Lila. Looks like he's thinking about attacking or maybe switching, kind of taunting me a little bit. You'd love to see that. I do like fucking around at locals when I can. I have no idea what I'm reading because I know what Lila does. I don't know why I'm looking at it. Oh, because I have a chalice. Okay, cool. So I think oh, you know what? I think we get into a little ruling thing because this is like the Lightsworn versus Veiler. I think Chalice is the same thing. Or Chalice actually might say until the end of the turn, but I think I'm explaining to him that he's not going to be allowed to mill with this. Oh yeah, I cut this video. Yeah, I think we get into a little ruling thing because he's not sure if he's going to be able to mill with the Lila. So I think he went to activate the effect, and then I chain the Chalice, and then it doesn't change the defense. He attacks, and then I drop the Trag. That makes sense. Then I'll summon the Trooper. Mill 3. Mill Trooper Maxi so that's 4 Earth's Engrave. And he goes to read And this Trag should be 36. So that's 19, 19, 38, right? This will be at 42. Is that right? Unless it's at 3,000. It actually might be at 3,000 because I was at 6 cards in hand. Drop Trag, go down to 5. Draw, go to 6. Normal summon Trooper, go down to 5. Yeah, it's at 3,000. So this is 13. Yeah, I think I'm telling him I have 5 cards in hand. It's at 13. So he'll take 13. I'm sorry, it's at 3,000. He'll take 13 and then 19 more with the Trooper. So he should be at 48. 13, 19, 32, 48. Yeah, he's at 48. Yeah, it's tough because I use my phone to record, so I don't have the life points in front of me, so I have to ask my opponent constantly. Looks like my hand is Grand Soil, Cannon. What else we got? I think I saw Grand Soil, Cannon. It might be a second Cannon. And another... no. Okay, he's gonna Reborn, take my and that is bigger than my Trag. Normal summon the Sangan, swing over my Trag, this will do no damage. And then Sangan will do 6. Get the draw. Okay, so it looks like 4 Earth's Engrave. Draw into a Trag. And he took my Okay, so yeah, I see a Cannon, Cannon, Trag, Grand Soil. Cannon, Trag, Grand Soil, and I think I have one more card. It might be a Gear Frame or a Fortress. But I remember this game. I remember this is a turn that I completely mess up, and it's frustrating to watch, but it is important to learn from these things. So I'm going to miss a guaranteed lethal line this turn because he's at 4,800, and I have a way to guaranteed do 4,800. So I pitch Cannon, Special Cannon, and that puts me to 5 Earth's Engrave. He pitches Maxi because this is very, very obvious telegraphed Grand Soil, and I remember I could stop right here, and I'm probably in a fine position. But for all I know, he could, he can't really kill me next turn with Trag in my hand, probably. I guess BLS doesn't really care about Trag. I would maybe not be able to drop my Grand Soil anymore because I don't have a Beast Warrior to banish with unless I can clear his So I drop the Grand Soil. He's going to get a draw for Grand Soil. I don't care about the Max C draws because I actually do have a kill through Gores and Trag, and it takes me a while to find it, and I think that I lose it along the way. So the way that I have a kill through Gores and Trag is, what did I say? He was at 4,800. I can pitch, take this and now I can overlay this cannon and the Trag copy 8, overlay cannon and Trag into Heliopolis, and then the Heliopolis over the Sangan will be 2,000, so he'll be at 2,800, and then if he drops Trag, my can kill the Trag, and if not, my Grand Soil can attack for exact game. But I have another in my hand, so in my head I'm trying to oh, I had 3 cannons. Interesting. So in my head, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to kill through Trag and Gores, and it's right in front of me, so I'm disappointed I didn't see it. It was exact game through Trag and Gores. But I'm trying to get another Beast Warrior in the grave so that my 2 can swing over a Trag and a Gores token, but there's no way to do it. So I'm trying to get this Beast Warrior to the grave for so I'm going to go Heliopolis pop, detaching the so that I can drop the other but this does not kill through Gores because I had to overlay with one of my in order to get it to the grave to drop the second Basically, there was no way that I could get 2 on the field to deal with Gores plus token. And this is going to look really dumb because... Oh, I still actually... No, I can't kill through Trag. So now, because I've overlaid with that I can no longer kill through Trag. Because the Trag that he drops will be the same attack as my Trag, or maybe... No, it'll be bigger after the Sangan drops. Yeah. But I've already fucked this up. So I'm just praying that he doesn't draw the one of Gores here. This is going to look silly because I'm popping a Sangan, but I think I'm just trying to get my Beast Warrior to the grave. And I tribute off my Trag because it can't attack over anything anymore. I don't care that he's searching off the Sangan because a Veiler can't stop me anymore. I just need him to not have Gores because I'm going to drop the and that will kill the Trag if he draws into the Trag. And this is 5,800 right here that I'm representing. I think he's going to search for a tour guide here. Yep, grabs the tour guide. Then I drop the give him back his deck. 28. And he drops the Gores, so I just scoop it up. You can see I'm kind of pissed because it's just 1 Gores that I had to dodge, but that is a misplay on my part, so it's my own fault. But yep, he drew the Gores and I just scooped it up because I had nothing. I gave him 5 draws, so I knew he was going to kill me. He was going to clear my Grand Soul, I was going to lose my battle phase. And then my Game 2 opening hand looks like it's Darkhold Reborn, Gozen, Grand Soil, Trag, Gores. So I have the Gozen in with the Gores, which looks a little bit weird. I like Gozen into Chaos Dragons. I haven't actually not played, this is my first locals playing BAM, so I've never played a tournament on BAM, so I don't have that much post-board experience. I do see other BAM players, like accomplished BAM players like Jay and Spore, keep in the continuous traps with the Gores, and I've done that in plenty of formats that I play continuous traps like Decree and Gores, and it is awkward and it is a conflict, but if you sequence your cards you can make them both work. But I remember, again, this is a couple weeks ago, I remember it being kind of awkward for me. So we'll start with Tour Guide. He recharges. He has 2 darks in grave plus a light. Tour Guides into Sangans. Pretty strong open for Chaos Dragons. And did he just pass there? He might have just passed because I was telegraphing the Gores. Dan's a good player, so I wouldn't be too surprised if, yeah, he just passed. And then I will activate the normal summon the card car. So I remember I normal summon the card car, and I actually am in a really weird spot if I use this card car effect, because I'm going to end up having to either kill my Gores or discard on end phase. So him Veiloring my card car was actually completely fine because it ate a Veiler on this card car, and it allowed me to just sit here a little bit longer. But you can see how cards like Dark Hole can be pretty awkward in this deck. I actually think it probably should have been sided out because Dark Hole isn't even really great into Chaos Dragons in general, because when they do commit to the board, you can see they can do it in ways that they float, because they can end on things like a Card Trooper or a Sangan or a Lila that got its pop off, or a Pulsar that's going to float into like a Dark Flare or a Red MD. Like this Pulsar is floating into that Red MD, right? Or I'm sorry, not Red MD, that Dark Flare right now. So he'll swing in with the card car, and I'm considering if I want to take a direct hit and drop my Gores or just drop my Trag here. So I decided to just drop my Trag here because this is probably the most cards I'll have in my hand. I'm not I think maybe I should have dropped my Gores here, not my Trag. Let him attack direct and drop the Gores. Because now I can't set my Gozen again. Like if I had, yeah, I mean then his Pulsar can't float into the Dark Flare. I think I should have dropped my Gores. But it's also awkward because the Gores token comes out light. I guess the Gores token's getting attacked over because I was not living that turn, so I would have had to drop Gores on first attack. And here I remember I even said this when this happened. I reborn his Dark Flare, and it really should have been his Trag because I have like 5 cards in my hand, so I really fucked this one up, and I get insanely punished for this. So you can just see I just played this round pretty poorly, I would say, but it's okay. That's why we need the reps on BAM. I haven't played this deck in quite a while, and this deck definitely is not the easiest thing to just pick up right off the bat. It's easy enough once you play it a little bit, but I hadn't played it in a while, so this is some really rough gameplay, but it's okay because we can see a lot of stuff that could have changed. So that should have been a reborn on the Trag. He Veilers my Trag when I go into the battle phase, and now I can't swing over this Pulsar because of that, and I still don't set my Gozen because of the Gores. Now I've held this Gozen all match, and it's really not looking good because he's never played into the Gores. But in my head, at least I can't die with a Gores in my hand because I dropped Trag on the first attack, so I'm still pretty healthy. I think I'm at like 6,000 something because all I've taken was the Pulsar over the card at 17, so I think I'm at like 63. Looks like he only has 2 cards in hand? 3 cards in hand? But that Pulsar's floating. Oh no, that Pulsar's not floating because I reborned his Dark Flare, but he can get it to the graveyard. And that Sangan is floating, and all I have right now going on is the Trag. My hand is Dark Hole, Gores, Gozen, Grand Soil, I want to say. Yeah, I have 5 cards in hand because I remember this Trag is 3,000. So he overlays into this Jump Ultra Rare Acid Golem. You like to see it. And then I get really punished. He has the E-Virus. Dan actually has such a good side deck with this Chaos Dragons deck. He always has really strong sides into windups, and now he has really... I think I saw him mill Cyber Dragon earlier, and he has the Electric Virus for this too. He has a really good side deck for this deck too. And then he makes another really nice play. He max C's on lethal damage, knowing that either his max C draws him 0 cards, but he's won the duel, or he resolves a max C. This isn't very good into a Trag because he would only draw 1 card, but the card that I have is actually Gores. So it is really good because he's going to draw 2 cards because the the summon is not simultaneous. You get 2 draws off Gores with a Maxi. He attacks over the token I didn't even bother summoning. But yeah, I get really punished by reborning the wrong card because he electric viruses his Dark Flare that I had reborned. But now I have this Gores down, which is great, but you can see him banishing Light and Dark, so off of this 2 draws from the Maxi. So for game 1, he draws Gores off the Maxi. Game 2, he draws Sork off the Maxi when he attacks into the Gores, so this is just horrible. I'm already frustrated from game 1, and now he banishes my Gores, and he overlays for Adam. This is not legal. That is a sorcerer under there. Okay, cool, I caught it. Yep, I tell him you can't do that. Yep, he just puts it back. That was I think people make that mistake a lot, actually. I know he didn't do that intentionally. But he could go for a Bouncer here if he wanted to, but it looks like he doesn't because he wants to float with this Pulsar. I don't know. He could have gone for a Bouncer. He's probably fearing Dark Hole, which I have. There you go. But it's not even that good. Oh, I was supposed to take that Dark Flare back from that Electric Virus, actually. But I guess it doesn't matter because I would have Dark Holed my own Dark Flare, and then he would have gotten it from his graveyard anyways. So it looked like I set Gozen Reckless. So yeah, my cards have not lined up very well this duel. It happens. I really should have won game 1 though, so this is my own fault. So I flipped the Gozen. Finally, I get some value out of this Gozen. He's reading to see if the card gets destroyed and triggers Trooper Draw. It does not. Pretty sure that card says Send. Yeah, the Gozen is really nasty. The floodgates in this format are kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. So he decides he's gonna keep the Dark Flare, because I think that I only have 1 turn left after that. I flip my Reckless to see if I can draw something. Looks like I drew Chalice, Fortress, and I have no playable cards, and I'm trapped under Reckless, so I lose. And that's the end of the match. So next round will be me versus Dark Worlds. Be on the lookout, guys. There's the cards I needed.